Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us again here on Wave Listens Live. I'm your host, as always, Brian Schlonsky. We've got another great show for you today. I want to take you right to the rundown now and show you what you can expect. We'll have the Exum Group. They will be on first. We'll be doing some cooking with one of our top chefs. And then we'll talk about prostate cancer awareness. Screening so important any time of year. We'll talk about why you need to get them now. Before we get to the Exum Group, though, we want to do another one of these giveaways. If you've been with us the last couple days, you know we've been giving away tickets to Holiday World, and now is your chance. 3 tickets to Holiday World. Call the number right there on your screen, 502-571-5263. That's your chance to win 3 tickets to Holiday World. Santa Claus, Indiana's the place. You could be the winner. Good luck to you today. All right, so while you're making those calls, we want to introduce the folks from Exum. We have, as always, Jackie Exum, Senior Real Estate Specialist, and Amanda Russo, Senior Real Estate Specialist as well. Thank you both for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
We want to start talking a bit about the services that you all are able to offer that are unique. People probably see signs everywhere. They know someone who works in this space.
Yes.
You all are unique.
We are unique. Yeah, we definitely are. We offer a special program for seniors or their families in times of transition. So oftentimes that may be just a simple downsize. It could also be a move to senior living or a nursing home move. Also, we do help families with estate sales. So it's sort of a niche service that we offer.
And while that is so important and it's something that you can't get everywhere, but so many families in our area need, can you talk about how that's not all that you guys do either?
Right. No, we definitely love our seniors. That is something that, holds a very special place in our hearts. But we also love helping anyone with their real estate needs, whether it's buying or selling or investing. So not only can we help those seniors with the downsize, but upsizing as well. If someone is looking for a larger home, there's having a change, getting married, having children, there's always reasons to buy and sell.
Before we launch into anything more, kind of on that topic, I know that we have a listing to show today. It's always exciting to see the pictures, see what's out there. It's been, folks would say, maybe a challenging market the last couple of years.
Yes.
What do you guys have in store for us today?
Yeah. Amanda's got a beautiful listing she's going to talk about.
Yes, so this one is actually at 2519 Ashbrook Avenue. It is in the heart of Hikes Point. So it also comes with some lovely new renovations that were done to the inside. You can see there it's got all hardwood floors throughout. They have recently been stripped and redone, refinished. That is the kitchen. The kitchen is also pretty much brand spanking new. It's got new countertops, new cabinets, new flooring.
People are always looking for that.
Yes, and this one has a great price point. It is listed at $240, and it is available. So if someone wants to come check it out, they can call us, get an appointment set, or we are doing an open house on Sunday from 2 to 4.
It really is a great price point, especially now looking at the markets, knowing what people have been paying for different areas. That part of town too, there's a lot going on. There's stores around, so a great listing that we get to see, and hopefully folks will come out to the open house.
Yes.
Come join us.
On that topic, let's talk about the real estate market, what we're seeing and experiencing right now in Louisville if folks are out there looking around.
Yeah, it is really a super strong seller's market right now. I know people kind of thought last year that with the rates going up, we might experience a slowdown.
That was like the big story.
I know, right? Like everything was going to come to a screeching halt. That has not happened. In fact, quite the opposite. We're seeing, especially at certain price points, like I would say 500K and less, we are seeing bidding wars again.
Wow.
We are seeing, just really aggressive offers. So if you're a seller and if you think you missed the mark, you did not. It is still fantastic time to sell. This is a really strong market.
At Exum, you all are the experts on this. I always love to dive into the specifics behind it. Is there a why for why that is the way that the market is right now?
Yes, that is because we don't have enough housing inventory.
Yeah. We're still short
yes,
that
we
big
are
number.
very short of housing inventory, which means there are more buyers looking for houses than there are houses for sale. And so when that happens, it creates a shortage of inventory. And at that point, we see things moving really fast. Houses aren't lasting long in the market. And also, the opportunity for multiple offers and all of that.
Which is why somebody might want to jump on the listing that we've been showing here today, especially being in that price point that we talked about.
Yes.
Can you guys talk about, let's say somebody says, wow, I just heard that this is a great seller's market still. I didn't know that before. What are some of the first steps if we want to jump into that process and say, it's time? it's time to sell.
Yeah, well, they would just need to give us a call and we'll do an initial consultation with them and really figure out, what their needs are and how we can best support them through that process. If they're selling, are they buying? Where are they going? What's their plan? Do they need to do any work to the home? There's all different pieces that come into that to make sure that we're pricing the property appropriately and marketing it the best way that we can to get it sold quickly. And, just give us a call and set up that initial consultation.
Get it rolling right from the get-go.
Yes, yeah.
We know that obviously you guys work with all types of different groups out there. I want to go back to the seniors for just a moment here, because if we have some of our viewers who are maybe in that category right now and they're seeing this and they're thinking, okay, seller's market, but I need to move, and I know there's millions of across the country shortage of homes right now.
Yes.
How do you help folks in that group navigate through this challenging time?
That's a great question, because it really does take some navigating, and that's where sort of that initial consultation is so important, because it's going to depend so much on what their needs are. Are they just looking to downsize, or is it time to consider senior living? Do they need maybe an independent senior community? We have to nail that down in the beginning in order to create the plan. But there's definitely strategy. We do work with different banks that offer loan programs if somebody needs to pull the equity out of their house in order to be able to make their move, but they don't want to go through sort of the headache it can be to allow showings and to navigate that whole space while you're still living in the home. So depending on what the scenario is, there's a way to solve it. We just have to have that conversation.
Louisville is so interesting too, because we have such a high percentage of our community of folks who are numerous generations that they have lived here. So they've watched the market change a million different ways throughout their lifetime. How do you talk to people who are saying, hey, I have lived here my whole life. What's going on in the Louisville market right now? What's the big takeaway?
Well, a lot of them don't understand actually how much their house is worth. A lot of times when we have that initial sit down with them and I'm like, this is where we would price your house, and they're just blown away because they bought this house 40 years ago.
Different times.
At a completely different number. So that's having that initial conversation and getting them through that emotional process too, of letting go of the home that they've lived in for 40 years. So that's
an emotional attachment.
Yes,
oh, sure,
of course.
Sure. And all the stuff in the home, right? If you've lived there a lifetime, there's a lifetime of stuff. So we have lots of partners that we work with that can help navigate how do we get rid of all this, because likely you're not going to take every single thing with you to your next place. You have to figure out what to do with all of these special things. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you guys are always doing, helping people through this, and some of the big tips that you're offering. If you need to, check the number on your screen. Jackie Exum and Amanda Russo will help you out. The Exum Group, Keller Williams, Louisville East, the number 502-225-3303. And we hope you'll stick around here on Listens Live, because we've got a great show still to come here. We're talking to one of the top chefs, maybe some of the dishes we'll be making this summer. Also, why it's important to get that prostate screened.